Today we're looking at a brand new 2026 Primetime Avenger. This is the 25 RBS floor plan, and let me tell you, these brand new Avengers have tons of features packed on the inside. They've got new layouts, new designs, new technology, and Avenger really used to be kind of a smaller, lower tier that Primetime made compared to Tracers and other units, but the brand new 2026 Avengers have had such a rise here in all of their features and still kept that lower tier price compared to other units. So let's get right into it. Starting at the very front of the trailer here, one thing you're going to notice on all of these brand new Avengers is, as standard, you're going to have a power tongue jack and powered stabilizers around the entirety of the unit, which is just unseen in previous Avenger models. You're going to have two covered 20-pound propane tanks here, and right on the nose you do have this separate diamond plating material to kind of protect this nicer logo here from stone chips and debris flying up while you are driving. Another brand new innovation you're going to see in these new trailers is their new drop frame design. I'll show it better on the other side, but you get a proper amount of pass-through storage here that you've just not seen in other trailers. You get way more height, you get a good amount of width there, and you can fit tons of things in this pass-through storage area. You might notice as well this brand new design. They've gone with this matte black, gunmetal, and gold look. They've got these gold tinted windows compared to their old black windows, and since they are a gold mirror tint, they do a way better job at reflecting off UV rays, keeping the temperature regulated on the inside, and doing a fantastic job for privacy with that mirrored design. This is a 29-foot trailer altogether with a 25-foot floor plan, has a single slide out, which gives you a little bit more room, but there is tons of features inside of this trailer, which is really deceiving for how they fit all the storage in a trailer of this sized floor plan. Walking around to the rear here, you will see it is prepped for a backup camera if you do want one installed. You've got your spare tire here on the back, auxiliary shower. These are going to be your controls for your powered stabilizers. And you've got a nice long powered awning on the exterior here with LED lights. You'll see you've got huge windows, which are even more noticeable on the inside, and that's because of a crafty design feature they decided to do with these new Avengers, which I'll talk about more once we step in. You've got this outdoor Everchill little fridge with a tiny freezer compartment there as well. Perfect if you're going to be doing some cooking outside and you want it a little bit more accessible, you want to keep some drinks here. It is a great feature to have as standard in an Avenger. Closing that up here, you're going to notice you've got this full glass door. You don't have a full window on the inside, so you still get some privacy and you don't have too much light coming in, but this brand new look is fantastic, as well as they've now opted to have friction hinges in here, so you've got this door that's going to stay in place even on a windier day, and it means you don't have to have a latch drilled into the side of this trailer here, kind of introducing worries for water damage, as well as forgetting you've latched the door and ripping it straight out when you go to close it. I wanted to show off this new drop frame on this side because they've done a great job at marketing it here to customers who don't have a sales rep with them. You can see it's Prime Max, pack big, play bigger. So you can fit bikes, coolers, kayaks even, outdoor cookers, all with this new drop frame because you're getting way more height and pass-through storage area. Even if you've got a kid or grandkid that's not behaving and they need to sleep outside, this would be a roomy option for them too. Now stepping onto the inside is where they've got tons of cool things to show off. So stepping on, first of all, the design is fantastic. You kind of get this rustic modern farmhouse design. You've got these sliding barn doors here, and there's lots of other touches there throughout the trailer. Going straight here, let's talk with some of the changes that they've made. They now have a thing called a Camp King bed. You get a little bit of a larger bed here, which is just a great design, and you can't go wrong with having more room to sleep. You'll notice I don't have any of these lights on here, and you still get plenty of light coming in with their choices of wallpaper, their choices of finishes on the cabinets, and all of these extra large windows they've got. On either side of the bed, you're going to have storage as a wardrobe closet, above head storage, and the one thing I like pointing out here is you still get a little bit of countertop space here, but compared to older trailers, where this is going to be where you're storing your phones, your alarm clocks, your CPAP machines, and you might have to open that up and knock things off, they've added storage here directly at the back where you can actually access, on either side you have 110 volt receptacles and USB chargers, and you can store your belongings there. So not only are they out of the way visually, they're reachable when you're in the bed, and they're tucked away and stowed properly. You also have underbed storage, which you'll notice a lot of these Avengers are now coming with these perfect little storage bins. I know tons of people who buy trailers, the first thing they do is they go out to the Dollarama or Walmart and they buy these storage compartments. So now they just come standard, so you can have kind of a homogeneous look with all of your storage bins. This one in particular is a storage compartment, but it's also an ottoman which will be pulled out and you can put in front of the couch if you need somewhere to eat a meal or put your feet up. So that's some underbed storage there, and you've also got smaller bins on either side too. You'll notice you have vents throughout this trailer, which is your ducted heating. And flipping over this side here, I'll quickly show off, you've got a spot to mount a TV with your TV backer spot there also. Now another new feature that you're going to see in these Avengers is you're going to have onboard water filtration. You're also going to have this little cup cleaner here. You just put your cup mug on top, press it down, sprays and cleans, something that you might see in industrial restaurants, but now that you have it in your trailer, it's a nice little feature. Now these windows, you pretty much have countertop to cabinet windows here. They let lots of light in, they look great, and the crafty thing they've done to do that with is they've given you a built-in convection microwave oven with an air fryer. So having such a cool piece of tech like this means you don't actually have to have an oven, and that means if you don't have to have an oven, you don't have to have a traditional microwave up here. So converting all of those into a single unit is fantastic. I hear a lot of people say they don't even use their oven in their RV because they just don't like how it cooks, but I know tons of people who use an air fryer at their house. So having a feature like that means you've eliminated the need for a traditional microwave up here, which now means you have all of this free space for natural light to come in. You still have a 3-burner stovetop, so you've got plenty of options between an air fryer, microwave, and a stovetop. You have no excuses for having poor food. With that being said, you still get storage up above in all of these compartments. And you still get that nice full window. You also have a 12-volt, 10.6 cubic foot full electric fridge, which is just another thing you're going to be seeing with all these brand new 2026 trailers. All these things get better every year, and now you can have a full electric fridge built into your trailer. I also talked about outside about how they're so crafty with some of these storage options that you wonder how they even fit it in a floor plan this size. Looking at it from the outside, you would think that's pretty much all there is to show off here. You got an entertainment unit, you've got your fireplace there underneath as well, but it doesn't seem to add up with what you see on the outside, but you still get this massive, massive storage area as well. It's unobstructed the entire way through, so you can design however you want to fill this up with storage. You're not working around random pipes, random angles of the curves of the trailer. You've just got a whole wall here for storage, let alone it having the duality of being a TV and fireplace hidden compartment. Looking behind me here, we're going to have a nice leather looking sofa that's going to jackknife out into a bed to give you extra sleeping area. You've got these windows across the entirety of this slide out, and you've got this great dinette here to sit down, have meals, play games, and that's going to convert to a bed as well. That's going to drop down, these will come over, and that's going to cover it up as a bed. Last but not least, there's still more to show off in this trailer. You are going to have, yet again, more storage, which is just so deceiving to think how you can have such a deep storage compartment packed into this trailer. You've got more cabinets, you've got quick accessible storage, you've got your sink, storage underneath and access to plumbing, and a toilet and shower in the rear as well. These brand new 2026 Avengers keep getting better and better, and the prices for these Avengers are still pretty reflectable from what they were in previous years. So it means that you're going to have tons more features and just better quality trailers overall. So if you are looking for a brand new 2026 trailer and you want to check this one out in person, come on down and check it out at Long Haul Trailers in Listowel.